Here, kitty kitty, look, a nice, expensive, fragile piece of paper.
Oh, my goodness! I must apologise. I don't know what came over me.
Don't worry, you're doing what comes naturally to you as a cat. Just as I planned.
Where to, Governor?
The Royal Scientific Institute, Kensington.
I told you it was a waste of money! Ha! Stupid contraption! I don't understand. Computers can't go wrong. Ha 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 ha! Whoopee! I told you so, I told you so. Nah, 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 nah. Hands up all those whose expensive scientific invention is still in one piece. I don't know what you did, young man, but it showed those stuck-up academical snobs for the fools they are. At last, someone who really believes in my theories.
Absolutely. I'm keen to get involved in your experiments.
Well then, you can be my assistant on my trip to the moon. I don't need anyone from the Institute. The only qualifications needed are enthusiasm and bravery. You're obviously enthusiastic. That only leaves one question. Are you man enough for the job, my boy?
How dangerous is it likely to be?
Let's see. I need someone to go out of my rocket to explore the surface of the moon. Nobody knows for sure what's up there. There could be monsters terrifying beyond your imagination.
Ah, I see. Have you got room for one more?
I'm sure we could squeeze another person in.
Excellent. I'll bring my manservant. If there's anything dangerous up there, he'll sort it out. Or die trying. After all, that's what I pay him for.
Capital idea. Well, come to my house in Harrow later on today, and we'll be off.
Where to, Governor?
Harrow. Hello, Professor. I'm here, as requested.
Good, good. I'm nearly ready to go. I just need a few more things for our trip.
Excellent. I'll wait for you. Is there a public house nearby where I could get a drink?
No time for that, young man. You volunteered to be my assistant, so you've got to help me prepare for this momentous journey.
Oh, very well then. What do you want?
Let's see. Fetch me some vitriol. There should be some in my laboratory somewhere. Oh, and I've misplaced the remote controller for my automaton. See if you can find it. There's a good chap.
What on earth is an automaton?
Ah, glad you asked, my boy. It's one of my inventions. Oh yes, a steam-driven machine that will help us to perform dangerous and unpleasant tasks from a safe distance.
Can't you just use a manservant like everyone else?
Good Lord, no. Servants are much too fragile. They're always breaking or bursting or going splat. My machine is far stronger and also far more versatile. I call it Robert. I'd give you a demonstration, but it's already stowed in the rocket.
So you want the vitriol and the remote control?
Yes, please, if you don't mind, young man. Oh, there's one other thing. I haven't had time to have any lunch, so be a good chap and get me something to eat. I have a bit of a hankering for a ploughman's lunch today.
What did your last servant die of?
Explosive decompression. Dreadful affair.
Sir, I am a gentleman, not a gentleman's gentleman. I do not fetch lunch.
You volunteered to be my assistant. That's what you must be.
So you want a ploughman's lunch as well?
That would be lovely. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to the moon.
I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm sure I'll be the first person on my street to have one. That must be something the professor is working on. I better be careful with this stuff. It could burn my hand off.
Oh, super! You got it. Do me a favour and hang on to it for me. If I take it now, I'll only lose it. You found it! Splendid, splendid. You better keep hold of it for the time being. I don't want to lose it again. I can be quite absent-minded at times, you know.
Where to, Governor?
The Crab and Sailor Public House in Whitechapel. Good day, barman.
What's it to be then, sir?
I'd like one of your ploughman's lunches, please, good barman.
Oh, would you now? A ploughman's lunch? That's for your working men, and I can see by your manner that you're a toff. You've never done an honest day's work in your life. How dare you come in here and pretend that you're a working man? You want a ploughman's lunch? Go and plough a field. I'm not serving you. On your penny farthing, mate.
I am a working man.
And what makes you think that?
I don't really know.
I thought as much. You haven't got a clue what a real working man is.
Okay, what is he then?
Well, I'm in the liquor business, and I can always tell a man's character by what he drinks.
What does a real man drink then?
Real men drink something that is feared throughout civilization. The scourge of sanity, the destroyer of livers, the breaker of wheels. Real men? Ha! They quaff a drink so utterly evil that it devours them even as they devour it. Real men drink scrumpy.
Cider? Is that all?
It's not cider. It might be made from apples, but the contaminants that go into each glass make each mouthful a near suicidal undertaking. It rots your teeth, your guts and your brain. Evan never smiled upon this sour, joyless pint of miserable corruption, sir. It's the devil's own handiwork, his finest handiwork. No other drink comes close.
Well, I'll have a pint of scrumpy then, please. Straight glass. If it's the only way to prove to you that I am a working man and that I have a legitimate right to eat a ploughman's lunch, then by golly, I'll do it.
Here you go then, sir. 1 pint of scrumpy, and may the Lord have mercy on your soul. I believe this week's special contaminant is a dead sheep's carcass.
Well, I believe in sharing, so... Mossop, care to try some?
No delegation. A working man drinks his own drink.
Oh well, bottoms up. I think I've earned my lunch now, wouldn't you say?
That I would, sir. I take my hat off to you. You are definitely a real working man.
Don't say it, Mossop.
Where to, Governor?
Harrow.
Where to, Governor?
Harrow.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to enjoy this. Righty-ho. I've got everything I need now, so I'd better be off. Full moon, you see. If it wanes, there'll be less to land on. Might miss. Thank you for your help, young man. Be seeing you.
Wait a minute, I thought you said we could go with you.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. You know, I'd love to have you on board, but I'm afraid I've had second thoughts about taking non-scientific personnel with me. I'd never get insurance.
But you can't just leave me behind, not after all I've done for you.
Why do you feel you have to accompany me?
I want to claim the moon on behalf of the British Empire.
Oh, you can't do that. The moon belongs to everybody, as do all of Mother Nature's wonders. And besides, I want the exploitation rights for myself.
You'd get into too much trouble by yourself.
Nonsense, lad. I'm perfectly able to take care of myself.
I'm doing scientific research of my own.
Really? What research is that?
I want to research alien life forms.
There's no such thing as alien life forms. Everyone knows that.
I want to see what happens when one's manservant throws up in zero gravity.
Not in my nice shiny new rocket, you don't.
I want to research the view from the moon.
What's so interesting about the view from up there?
I want to look at the Earth from the moon.
Why would you want to look at the Earth from so far away?
I'm looking for a specific geographic structure not shown on any maps.
Really? How fascinating. What equipment are you bringing?
I've got a camera and some flash powder.
Super! That's all you need. Right, everyone on board. I'm logging liftoff time at 13 minutes past 1. Oh, I hope that's not a bad omen. Of course not, Professor. It's the hour that makes it unlucky, and it's 1 o'clock, not 13 o'clock, so we're okay.